The Georgetown County Board of Disabilities is an arm of the state, a quasi-governmental agency that was developed in the 1980s. We've been here quite a while serving people with disabilities and supporting them to remain in the community. Our purpose is to support people with disabilities, enable them to live their best lives in the community and to avoid being institutionalized, which is the old method of how people would be dealt with in the past. So we provide services in the community to help them learn and grow. We're serving over 100 people right now in day and residential services, but also another 20 in their own home. They receive services through authorization through our agency.
I live at Love Oak One, and I love it here, and I get along with all of my housemates. Oh, this is Paige.
Our folks are somewhat undervalued in society, and I don't mean that in a negative capacity. It's just that I think people, one, have a fear of working and being around folks with intellectual challenges because maybe they just don't understand the needs of the individuals. I think, when somebody is different than you, it's hard to maybe have that connection to some degree.
The agency has started using telehealth 3 years ago. At first we thought it was too good to be true, that the quality of care couldn't be as good. But from the perspective of the outcomes that we've seen, the individuals getting seen in their own home or here at the day center if they needed to, they actually get immediate care as well as recommendations for outpatient care, not emergency care. So we've used telehealth for 3 years and we would never go back to the old way of doing business.
Before we get to the missing one, we will have to drive. But if we use the telehealth, all we got to do is hook up the computer and call the number, and they will hook us up with the doctor.
Hi, good morning. This is Allie from Station MD.
Good morning. I've been with the agency for about 8 years now. I'm now in the role of a healthcare tech. I assist the nurse with taking our individuals on their doctor's appointments, making sure that their weights and vitals and everything is in for the month, and just assisting where I'm needed with the nurse. Michaela's been with us going on, I want to say 4 years? 4 years. So I've been with her. I was her house supervisor when she first came here. So 4 years I've been working alongside her. We got started with the telehealth when COVID started, and we couldn't really take the consumers out to the hospital with the risk of them catching COVID. So it was a great idea that they came up with, because we didn't have to take them out to where they're at risk of getting COVID for minor things like they had a UTI or if it was a common cold. And it's, I would say, pan out for the better, not just during COVID, but if something happened, say 2 o'clock in the morning, you can get on Station MD and call, rather than having to call the nurse and having her get up out of bed and getting there to get to the consumer to take them to the emergency room. You have the telehealth at your fingertips.
It is easier, so we don't have to get out of our own homes. We just can use the computer.
She had a fall, and we just need to do a Station MD. Having to sit at the hospital for 4 hours, because you never know, it's a wait. So having them in their own element where they're comfortable, you don't I would say get as much behaviors, because some of them do have behaviors when they feel like they're out of their element. So being in the house where they're comfortable, I think it's more, it's better on them. It's not stressing them out, it's not causing behaviors. So it's more efficient.
With telehealth, what we've seen is, one, is it's extremely helped with that fear piece being extremely minimized. It has helped with the inability of not having to take people outside of their comfort zone in their environment to a facility or to a location or to a hospital that is way outside their comfort zone. And then it has just really increased our ability to maximize our staff's time and ability to supervise the person that's having the healthcare challenge, but also supervise the people that are still at that house and not have to, call somebody else in because somebody else has to go to the doctor. It's got a variety of different benefits that we have seen, but the overall health care of our folks has been significantly improved with that.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.